This routine here is about helping you feel more mobile. We're going to really get into our hips and loosen up our spine so that you feel much freer next time you hop in the saddle. To begin with, we're going to come down onto our back and focus on our breathing. Start by lying all the way down. Think of really lengthening the back of your neck, tucking your chin down, drawing your shoulders back down onto the ground and have your palms up. And just take a couple of really big deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Just really filling your body, and then exhale. From there, bring your hands to your belly and think about filling your belly and allowing your hands to lift when you do this. When we breathe, we want to breathe 2/3 into our belly and 1/3 through our rib cage and our chest. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose helps to activate your parasympathetic system. This is where you rest, digest, and re-energize. When we breathe really short and shallow, that activates our sympathetic nervous system, our fight or flight. So as much as we can, we want to bring ourselves down into a restful state. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly. And then just allow your knees to drop to one side. With the bottom hand, allow that to rest on top of your knees and reach your other hand all the way out in front. And draw some big circles around our head and take your eyes and head with them. Then breathe in and come back to the front. You want to take that circle as big as you possibly can and feel this twist your spine. And then gradually bring it back forward. Connect your breath. Just think of smooth, big circles and feel your spine stretch. Your other knees are anchored to the ground with your hand. Try a couple more. Big sweep back and forward. When we're riding, our spine absorbs a lot of the horse's movement. So it's important, we want to make sure that that feels supple and mobile before we hop in the saddle. Let's take that all the way over to the other side now. So bring yourself in, gently come across, let the knees drop the other direction, take the hands up. Bottom hand comes on top of the knee, other hand comes out in front. We're going to sweep all the way around to the back. And then come all the way forward again. Just letting your head move with the hand and really anchor your knees down with the opposite hand. Keep thinking of your breath being in through your nose and out through your nose to keep yourself in that restful state. Breathing into your belly. And one more big one, bring it all the way back and forward. So we're going to bring ourselves up onto our knees, around so you're on all fours. We're going to place both hands underneath our shoulders, lift up to flatten your back. With your hand that's furthest away, we're going to reach it up and underneath you, and allow yourself to drop down so your shoulder comes down onto the floor. And we're going to sweep up and take that hand up to the sky and let your eyes follow your hand at the same time. Then come down and across. If you find this is too much on your knees, you can place some cushions underneath your knees. You could do this on a soft surface. You could even do it on your bed if you wished. It's about mobilizing the back. So just have your knees so they're comfortable. And then we're coming down. Again, let the eyes follow. Connect the breath and lower. I'm going to do 2 more. Try and make it as big as you can. And last one. And down. Let's go over to the other side. So start with the hand up and then bring it underneath. And feel how this is bringing suppleness to your spine. While at the same time we're opening our body up and lower. Connect to the breath. Really think about breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And 2 more. Last one. And down. Bring yourself back to your centre. From here we're going to sit ourselves back into child's pose. Reach your hands all the way forward. Have your knees wide enough so your upper body can drop down and join your toes together. Then breathe in, bring yourself forward. We're lowering the hips and we're lifting up into up dog. So roll the shoulders back, look up with the eyes, and just feel that open through the chest. Then join the toes together again and slide yourself back into child's pose. As you drop into child's pose, really think about stretching your hands forward and lowering your armpits down to the ground. And feel that open up through the chest, through the lats. And it helps to work through the upper back as well. Breathe in, come forward. So roll the shoulders back, lift up. Squeeze the bottom to protect the lower back, and then glide yourself back again. I'm going to do 3 more of those. So just find your connection to your breath. Breathe in, come forward. Exhale, lower. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you lift up through the arms. If it's too much in that high position, you can be down here with your belly and your hips on the floor and just lift up through the chest. Again, squeeze the bottom in this position and look forward. And then just glide yourself back into your child's pose. Try it again, breathe out, come forward, open and soften. Each time think about coming taller if you can, and just really getting that opening through the chest. I'm going to do 1 more. Come back. And forward. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the bottom and open up. From here we're going to come all the way up into up dog to down dog. Think about drawing your heels down to the floor in this position. Your heels don't have to touch the floor, but it's more an emphasis of drawing them down and lengthening through the back of the legs. And then it's about lifting the hips at the same time. So think of like a tug of war as you lift the hips, but draw the heels down and feel that stretch through the back of your legs. Then think about drawing your chest towards your thighs to really open up under your armpits, under your lats, and help lengthen through your upper back. Try and breathe soft in this position. With your right leg, we're going to bring that forward between the hands. We're going to lower the hips down and we're going to sweep the left hand out in front and get a twist all the way through the body. We're going to bring ourselves back up again. Come in to down dog. It's the exact same movement again. Right leg comes down, left arm comes across. And then bring yourself up and back. And again, drop down. If you need to, you can bend your back leg a little bit to allow yourself to drop down onto your hips and then reach yourself down. Just feel that twist in through your glutes and into your lower back. And we bring ourselves back up and across. 2 more. Lower and reach. So in the saddle we want our hips to be really mobile, soft and supple. At the same time they need that strength and that stability. So it's about making sure that we get them loose and soft. We work on our suppleness and strength too. Let's come up, come over to the other side this time, but start by setting your down dog position, heels down. We're going to take our left knee between our hands and we're going to reach across and then bring yourself up and back. Left knee down and reach across and then come up. Again, 3 more. Big sweep across your body. Breathe in and back. One last one. Bring yourself in and that big reach. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Bring yourself back up to down dog. We're going to come down onto our back. Roll yourself around. You're going to finish off by really loosening up through our lower back. So gently come down. Give your knees a nice big hug and gently rock from side to side on your back. Then just allow your knees to fall over to one side while you take the hand the opposite direction and you take your eyes that way as well. Now with your top leg, if you want a little bit more, straighten that out and feel that stretch get deeper into your hips, your ITB and your lower back. Let the eyes drop the other direction. Again, just focus on your breath and loosening up. Bring yourself up over to the other side. Let your hands go across, eyes down. Big deep breaths. It's normal to feel one side a little tighter than the other. And each one of these stretches, if you feel you want a little bit more, you can come back to them and hold them for much longer. It's all about listening to your body and just doing what feels right. And bring yourself back to the middle. Let your knees fall together. Allow your spine to lengthen on the floor and take your palms wide. Join your thumb and your index finger. Think of lengthening the back of the neck and gently tucking the chin. Take a couple of really big deep breaths in this moment. And then almost exaggerate your breath out and completely empty it. Do that a couple more times. And then just let your breath find its nice natural rhythm. A calm, quiet breath in through the nose and out through the nose. As much as we want to work on our physical fitness, we also want to work on our mindset, our mind fitness. And it's important to be mind fit. And the way we do this is we train our mind to stay present and focused on what we can control. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's something you'll be working on for the rest of your life. But the more you do it, and the more you practice staying present and staying focused on what you can control, the more calm you'll have in your life. And the more you'll be able to give to the jobs you do, your family, to projects, and the less stressed you'll be. One of the simplest ways to start this is just by giving your mind something to do, by staying focused on your breath. Focused on what you can control right in this moment. So think about breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And it's perfectly okay if thoughts want to come flooding in. Allow them to do so, but try not to get attached to them. Instead, just keep asking your mind to come back and watch your breath. Training your mind as if you train your muscles. Coming back to that center point. Breathing. I believe there's no right way or wrong way to meditate. It's just about training yourself to be more present and create more stillness. And by focusing on your breath, you're creating those gaps between your thoughts. You're creating more stillness for your mind. And creating more calm in your life. So keep creating that stillness, those gaps between your thoughts. From here, take a really big deep breath in. Stretch your hands up over your head. Point your toes and lengthen your body out as long as you can. And draw one knee in towards your chest, give that a hug. And then the other one. Bring yourself up into a sitting position when you're ready. Think of finding that calm, quiet spot you had before. Breathing in through your nose and out. That stillness that you created is something you can carry with you throughout your day. So anytime you feel yourself get fearful, anxious, stressed or overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe, to rebalance and to reset. Because in those moments it's really easy to react, but what we're trying to do is create that stillness. Give yourself the opportunity to respond. And by breathing and centering yourself, you'll be able to respond much better to the situations you may be facing. So I hope you found that useful. Enjoy this feeling, take it with you throughout the rest of the day, and I'd love to see you again for another one of these routines.